All right, guys, welcome back to Golazo España, where I'm going to take you through the front pages of today's Spanish football dailies and also touch on a few things that are covered in these publications, just to give you an idea of what's happening in Spanish football at the moment. So we're going to start with MARCA, the pro-Real Madrid newspaper, which is basically in the eye of the hurricane. Atletico are already preparing in Los Angeles for their debut against European champions PSG, with a citywide curfew in place. Basically, Atletico Madrid are in Los Angeles for the Club World Cup, but find themselves training amid local unrest and curfews, and the team hotel is located near the riots, creating a tense environment for preparation. Moving on to what I like to call it AS, because if you call it AS, YouTube seems to think I'm talking about naughty things. Basically, this says, clinging to Mbappe, the Frenchman top scorer and Golden Boot winner, arrives fired up for the Club World Cup. Real Madrid are basically placing high hopes on Mbappe as they enter the Club World Cup. He's in top form and expected to lead the line immediately, becoming a key figure from day one. Again, that is a pro-Real Madrid publication. We're now moving on to the pro-Barca papers, if you like. Sport being the main one, the best one, I think. Searching for a fullback. This is what this is. Barca are listening to offers for Gerard Martin and Grimaldo and Henrique. Are the sporting... Hang on a minute, sorry. Barca are listening to offers for Gerard Martin and Grimaldo and Henrique. Oh my God, why is it... This is my notes. Barca are listening to offers for Gerard Martin. Grimaldo and Henrique are the sporting department's preferred replacement. I think I might be missing some commas in there or something. Basically, Barcelona are hoping to sell in Gerard Martin and are looking for a new left-back. Grimaldo and Henrique are top of Deco's shortlist to reinforce the position. We got there in the end. And finally, Mundo Deportivo, the other Barcelona newspaper, if you wish, is Blaugrana transfer market. Blaugrana is basically... referring to the colours of Barcelona. And the sub-headline says, Luis Diaz scores a wonder goal for Colombia. Joan Garcia signs a new 6-year deal, and a scouting report is provided on Perisic. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And basically, a Barca-focused transfer roundup. Diaz impresses internationally. Joan Garcia commits long-term, and Ivan Perisic is analysed as a potential tactical option for Flick. We spoke about him yesterday, didn't we? So that's your forefront pages, if you like. I've gone through them all. Obviously, I do that as well, you know, for Cop Talk TV, my Liverpool coverage. There was nothing in there for Liverpool, really. So anyway, let's see what we've got for you. Rodrygo, there was a big article, actually, in MARCA. I think it was page 2 and 3. Let's have a look. I'm sure it's on here. I'm sure you can see that. A lot of speculation about him. You know, his future. Is he going to stay at Real Madrid? Could he be moved out? His face maybe didn't fit a bit under Ancelotti there. But Rodrygo is back at Valdebebas. That's Real Madrid HQ. And already working under the new manager, Xabi Alonso. And the change seems to be doing him good. After a rough end to the season under Ancelotti, where he lost his starting spot and was even left out of Brazil's squad, things were looking uncertain. There were doubts about his form, rumours about a Premier League move, Arsenal, Liverpool. I'm not really sure that Liverpool had any interest in him. And he didn't play a single minute in Madrid's final games, but Rodrygo responded, posting on social media to shut down the transfer talk and thank Ancelotti for his support when he left. Now he's happy. I think he put a picture out on social media, you know, being back at training or whatever, and saying he's happy. His own words as he starts this new chapter under Alonso. He's met him, they've spoken, and the Brazilian is clearly motivated again. Xavi is already praised him publicly, calling him a spectacular player and saying he's key to the new project there. And while there's still competition up front with Vinicius and Mbappe, Rodrygo has a fresh chance to prove himself under a manager who values pace, intensity and versatility. And the most important takeaway that I found in the article was the closing sentence, which was, you know, basically barring a surprise, Rodrygo's future remains firmly in Madrid. Switching to Barcelona, their starting 11 is now worth 748 million euros, apparently. It's seen a dramatic rise in value under Hansi Flick, up 302 million euros in just a year. reaching a total market valuation of €748 million, according to Transfer Market. Very good website that helps you with valuations, finding out a player's best position, contract expiry dates, who the agents are of individual players, who those agents represent, and all their clients and things like that. Great website, to be honest with you. One that I use a lot. So it's a 67% increase since June 24, showcasing the success of Deco's strategy to double down on the current squad, as Rafa Benitez would say, squad. For sure. Rather than chase new signings. It also reflects Flick's positive influence, especially on the younger players. Yamal has seen the most explosive growth, jumping from €90 million to €200 million. Pedri, €140 million. Rafinha, €90 million. Followed by Kubasi, Koundé, Balde, Fermin. Veterans like Lewandowski, Martinez, De Jong, Szczesny have held steady without any value increase, but they remain key squad members. Morato has opened up about his missed penalty and future with Spain. Alvaro Morato, he's spoken for the first time since missing the penalty in the Nations League final shootout against Portugal. In an interview with Movistar Plus during the launch of his documentary, which is called They Don't Know Who I Am, Morato admitted he changed his mind about where to place the penalty at the last second, a decision he now regrets. And he's quoted as saying, "This isn't new for me. I know how to deal with it. I won't stay in bed feeling bad. Mistakes happen in life." He reflected on how his approach to handling such moments has matured. In the past, he would have hidden away, but now he chooses to carry on with life. He said, I went to Ipacor with my wife the next day. Life goes on, and so must I. Regarding his international future, Morato was non-committal, hinting he may be nearing the end of his time with La Roja. And he said, "I need time to think and see what's good for me and for the national team. My wife and kids encourage me to keep going, but I have to be calm and think clearly." He also stressed that he's not trying to play the victim. He said, "This is life, you get up. I just want young players to know these things can happen," which is a good message, I think. No one teaches you how to handle it. Many people judge me, but they don't know who I really am. Finally, looking ahead to the World Cup, Morato said he's fully committed. Whether he's selected or not, he'll be supporting Spain's next generation, which he believes has great potential. Moving on, Getafe president Angel Torres has confirmed that Jose Bordalas will remain as manager next season, ending speculation about his future. Despite receiving 2 firm offers from other La Liga clubs, Bordalas has chosen to stay, with Torres emphasising that he's happy, loved by the fans and highly respected by players. The president also dismissed any doubts about his continuity, stating he had full confidence in him. Torres has also shared updates on the stadium expansion, confirming that capacity will never drop below 10,000 during the works, and once completed, the stadium will hold 18,500 fans. Barcelona have asked fans about referees and club ownership in a new survey. They've launched their Observatory Blaugrana 2025, which is, Blaugrana is basically the colours of Barcelona. It's a survey to gather feedback from members on key issues affecting the club. This year's questionnaire includes a notable focus on refereeing. Imagine asking the fans what you think of the referees. Asking members if they feel Barca are being unfairly treated and what kind of response the club should have. Hang the bastards. You can imagine the fans replying to that. While Hansi Flick has publicly avoided criticising referees, the club is now seeking input from fans directly. The survey also revives the big debate on Barca's ownership model, asking whether the club should remain 100% member-owned, switch to a shareholder model, or adapt a hybrid system with 51% member control. The current board under Joan Laporta clearly supports maintaining full member ownership. Members are also asked to rate the club's economic and sporting situation, the appointment of Hansi Flick, and matters like the registration of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. Number 6, my 6th note here, Nico Williams is attracting serious interest from Europe's elite. Nico Williams is a player that I really, really like him. I'd love him at my club, Liverpool. But it's Bayern Munich, Arsenal and Chelsea that are said to be considering a move for him. His €58 million release clause is seen as a bargain for a player of his calibre. It is. It really is. His standout performances for Spain in the Nations League have only raised his profile further. Athletic Club are trying to renew his contract and improve his wages, but their biggest challenge is increasing his release clause to fend off interest from Europe's elite. Finally, Arsenal win race for Zubimendi ahead of Real Madrid. We've been talking about this a lot on Cop Talk TV over the last season. Obviously, Liverpool tried to sign him last summer. Sorry. Will he go to Arsenal? Will he go to Real Madrid? Man City? Could he go to Liverpool? That's, you know what I mean? Arsenal, the British media have continually said that he's going to Arsenal. The Daily Mail ran an exclusive a few months back saying it was all done. Real Madrid, through the Madrid-based media MARCA, the last few days are saying that they were going to make a push for him, a final push, because they believed that he hadn't signed for Arsenal yet. Yet the response immediately from the British media was, it's done. But you see the word done, I don't know. What do you think the word done means when it comes? You see football fans say, no, it's done. But to me, done means signed, sealed, irreversible, like no way out of it. So I found it strange that MARCA would be talking about potentially signing him. It would be embarrassing themselves, right, if the deal was done. So I don't know, I'm really confused by it, to be honest. But anyway, basically, I can't wait to find out where he goes. He will be on the move this summer, as you know, because he was left out of Real Sociedad's pre-season promotional material. He was one of only two players, and he was the main one. The other player, I think, might have been injured. But he's their number 4. He's one of their main star players, and he's left out of the promotional material. So it's obvious he's definitely on his way this summer. So Arsenal appear to have beaten Real Madrid to the signing of Martin Zubimendi. Despite being identified as a key target for Madrid's new project under Alonso, reports from Cadena SER say a deal with Arsenal is virtually done. Do you see what I mean? Virtually isn't done then, is it? With sources even claiming papers are signed. The Gunners are expected to pay around 65 million euros, slightly above his release clause. 5 million more, I think, so that they don't have to pay it in one go. He's set to join Arteta's squad for their pre-season tour in Asia and will reunite with former teammate Odegaard. Meanwhile, Madrid have made no serious moves, and barring a major twist, his future now lies in the Premier League, not at the Bernabeu. But that, my friends, came from the Barcelona media. All right, that's it. That's your lot for today. If you appreciate these little updates, do let me know. Please thumbs up the video. Drop me a comment. If people are watching, then it kind of makes it worthwhile for me. All right, I think you can support the channel via the description, the video description. There's probably a link in there where you can get me a coffee, whatever. But I'm not sure. I'm useless, aren't I, really? I should know things like that. I'm sure it will be. So yeah, I go to the cafe each morning, review all these papers, primarily for Cop Talk. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe, I'm reading a lot of stuff. We could maybe do something different on here, Golazo España. So yeah, I enjoy it. All right, guys, I'll leave it with you. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. All being well.